Yay! Okay, we are live. Hello, 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 beautiful. Okay, let me see. Which way is the camera? Is it over here? Is it over here? It is over here. Okay. No, over here. Over here. Hello, how are you? Welcome to this video. You're on with Abiola. I am streaming in a new way. I got my laptop here, got my phone here. There's a lot going on, but I will figure it out. I promise you. Help me out for a second. Help us sister out. Let me know if when I'm looking here, if you feel like I'm looking at you, or is it here? Okay, so when I'm looking, okay, let me know first here. If I'm looking here, do you feel like I'm looking at you? Or am I looking in the wrong place? Let me know that. Welcome to this video. Instagram, I couldn't get going for some reason. Something odd is happening here. But YouTube and Facebook, I am happy to have you here. Oh, okay. Instagram, here we go. Boom. All right. Okay. The stream is waking up. Yay. Okay. Instagram is now on the chat. Okay. So let me know, as I said, if I'm looking here, am I looking at you? Let me know that in the comments, please. Welcome to this conversation. If we're just meeting for the first time, I am Abiola Abrams. I am a global retreat leader and an oracle card creatrix, an award winning author and course creator. And I help goddesses like you step into their power, step into your greatness, whether it is in your life or in your business, and manifest yourself, manifest your whole self. And so that is what we are talking about in this conversation. We're talking about how to change your life in a weekend. Hello, Goddess Sakina. Okay, so one of my goddesses I see from my priestesshood is here. So, Goddess Sakina, I need your help, Goddess. Let me know right now. Okay, trying to figure out my new setup if I'm looking in the right place. So, let me know first if I'm looking here. Wait, if I'm looking here. Okay, let me know if I'm looking here. Do you feel like I'm looking at you? Or am I looking in the wrong place? Okay, so we'll test this area first. Am I looking at you here? What does Goddess Sakina say? Okay, the view for me is not facing us. Okay, now if I am looking here, Goddess Sakina, if I'm looking here, am I looking in the right place? This is the second location. Am I looking in the right place if I'm looking here? All right, so she will let me know about that. Okay, yes. So it is over here. Hello, goddesses. So this exciting conversation, it'll get exciting in a second, now that I know where I'm looking, is about how to change your life in a weekend. And we're not just talking about any old weekend. We are talking about a very specific weekend. We are talking about the weekend of January 10th through 12th, 2025, January 10th through the 12th, 2025. Hello, Goddess Tynesha. At the Goddess of Manifesting Retreat in Boone, North Carolina. So let me know in the chat if you've ever been to Boone, North Carolina. I've been to North Carolina, haven't been to Boone, North Carolina. I don't think I've even ever heard of Boone, North Carolina. I think I've been to Durham, and probably Durham a very long time ago. But I haven't been to Boone, so I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be at this gorgeous retreat center called the Art of Living that is on these sprawling acres. It has a labyrinth walk, which is a meditative walk that you do. It has the possibility for fire circles and moon circles. And we are going to have an incredible time, an incredible time. Okay, so some folks have been to, all right, Boone, can't say that. Okay, all right. So, okay, the goddesses are coming to Boone. So it is our first experience going to Boone. It'll be a new experience for many of us, but it is going to be an incredible experience. And what is exciting about this retreat, see, I can do, if I I have another camera, but then the camera quality is crappy. So look here.
So here,
So here,
this
this
camera
camera
can
can
come
come
on.
on.
Now
Now
I
you
got a
got a
double
double
aviola
aviola
thing
thing
going.
going.
But
But
then the
then the
camera
camera
quality,
quality,
because
because I'm
I'm waiting
waiting
for
for
a
a
delivery
delivery
of
of
something
something
that
that
is
is
going
going
to
to improve this. Okay, that'll mess up the sound and everything like that. Let's turn all that off. All right. So the reason why this retreat is very new for me, very unique for me. I've done retreats in Bali, Belize, the south of France, um, Trinidad and Tobago, all kinds of exciting international locations. And this is my first American homeborn, homegrown retreat. So you don't need, for most people, you don't need a passport. For some of you, you do if you're outside the United States. But for most folks, it's a no passport experience. And so I'm excited to make this easily accessible and excuse proof for all the goddesses who have had excuses in the past about, wanting to come to the retreat and being unable to. I wanted to make this an excuse proof, accessible experience. And I'm excited because it really is like, if your challenge is time, this is a 3-day experience. Most of my retreats are usually a week. You come and you change your life over the course of a week. Now we're going to be doing rapid transformation, but really not rapid because we're going to evolve and stretch the time to be what we're needing it to be. It's going to be come change your life in 3 days. So we took away the excuse of time. Boom. If your excuse or your story for yourself was abundance, money, we're taking away that story because the retreats internationally, of course, were like $3,000. We're staying in castles and that sort of thing. This one starts at $325 or something like that, maybe 349, whatever it is. I'm not. Go to richgoddessretreat.com. That's the link, and you can find more information there. Richgoddessretreat.com. Rich Goddess Retreat. It's for 300 and something. It starts at that. So we took away that excuse. Boom. If your excuse is I don't know anybody. How can I come to this? I don't know anybody. We're taking away that excuse because there is also the opportunity to come and have a roommate at the retreat. So you may be like, roommate with somebody that I don't know. It is a sister from another mister who you will be staying with on this life-changing journey. And the way that spirit has been, communing with me over this retreat, which I thought, in my head, I knew exactly how I wanted it to go. It's going to be pre-full moon. We're going to show up and do manifestation practices and work together on the power of the oracle, the power of stepping into the divine feminine and ancient African ritual practices. But the divine has been saying to me, no, this is something greater, something more. And so this is going to be a rite of passage weekend, a vision quest weekend that is going to have a very clear before and after. So the women who we, because I'm a part of this journey with you, the women who we are when we step onto that retreat location on day one, we're very clearly not going to be the same people who are leaving 3 days later. So I am so excited about this journey, so proud in advance of this journey, and all of you who decide to say yes to yourselves to come change your life with me in Boone, North Carolina. It is going to be incredible. And um, unannounced, I am going to create also an additional VIP experience where for a select group of people who are choosing to do a higher investment, we can go and have a meal together and do a private workshop together, either before or after the retreat. So if you purchase the retreat now, if you go ahead and invest in the retreat now, and I have an early bird gift I'm going to tell you about in a second. If you go ahead and invest in the retreat now, don't buy your plane ticket yet. If you are possibly wanting to meet with me one-on-one, well, it's a very intimate group in a smaller group setting, because I've got to figure out whether that's going to be the day before or most likely or the day after. So it is going to be an incredible experience, an incredible experience. Goddess Nandi says, oh, good question, Goddess Nandi. She says, What if you need the room to yourself due to health issues, lupus, fibroids, etc.? Then you just book a room to yourself. So this was very easy. Again, excuse proof. Boom, we solved that one, right? And it's because I respect the question, Goddess Nandi. Is that my Goddess Nandi who is already a retreat alum who would be coming back? I'm hoping so. If it's not, whoever this Nandi is, I welcome and look forward to meeting you too. But I'm excited thinking it may be my Goddess Nandi who's already a retreat alum. So if you need a room to yourself, it's valid that she's asking that because on past retreat journeys, I've had it be mandatory that you have a roommate so that you have a manifestation partner that you could go through the journey with. And as I just finished my priestesshood training, they also, the sisters in the priestesshood told me that for them that that's a very powerful part of the experience is the community and being able to have a sister to go through the journey with. So if you are wanting to have a retreat partner in that way, then sign up and for a shared room. I think that there are 2-person and 3-person rooms, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think there are four person, but I could be totally wrong. If that's not what you are wanting, sign up for a solo room, and I will still figure out a way for everyone who attends the retreat to have a manifestation partner. So that is a great question. Yay! Goddess Nandi says, oh no, it's me. Yay. Yay, Goddess Nandi. It would be magical to have you there on this journey. It's going to be a completely different journey than the past one. Remind me if you came to Tobago or if you came to one of the Belize retreats. I believe, I know that it wasn't Paris, Goddess of Paris. Remind me which one, Goddess Nandi. Be fun to bask in your magical energy again. Yay. She's saying happy birthday, Leo season. Yes, my birthday is on Monday. So I probably next week will be off the grid and then be back on the grid after the week after to resume our free lessons that we were doing. We were working our way through from imagination to reality. So we're going to resume that probably the week after my birthday. Free lessons going through free daily manifestation lessons. I'm going to pull a card for us as a circle in a moment. All right, so let's see. Yay. Thank you, Goddess Carmela. She says, happy early birthday. Okay, so Goddess Nandi is saying, passport issues. This is Goddess Nandi. Are you in the U.S.? I think you're in the U.S. If you're in the U.S., no passport required. This one is in North Carolina, so no passport required. I spent some time down south when I was a kid. It was in Virginia though. When we went and hung out on an Air Force base. One of my aunties, well, she's an older cousin who's like an auntie, her husband was in the Air Force, and we went and stayed on this Air Force base and convinced the kids down there that because we were from New York that we knew LL Cool J. Because I had a Kango hat that I got from my dad, and I was like wearing this Kango hat as a kid in Virginia on Langley Air Force Base. I think was the name of it, Langford Langley Air Force Base, and told them that I had gotten it from LL Cool J. Random memory. Oh my goodness. All right. So let's see. Any other questions? So let me just go through actually the info page, which is at richgoddessretreats.com, richgoddessretreat.com. Somebody put it in the comments for me in case somebody needs to see it later. richgoddessretreat.com. And actually, Goddess Nandi, I love that you are in the chat. So, Goddess Nandi, if you are not at work or school or driving and you have a moment to answer this, let folks know in the comments why one would attend a life-changing women's spiritual retreat. Why would one attend the retreat? Or if you want to get personal, you can share why you did. You don't have to, but if you would like to, please share that. And let me go through the info page. Goddess Tynesha, I'm going to put you on the spot because I see you in the chat as well. So the last time I was going to do an American retreat was the launch was March of 2020, and it was going to be at the Omega Center, the Omega Institute in New York. Obviously, we know what happened in 2020, so that retreat never took place. It ended up being a virtual thing that I did later on at Omega, and haven't rebooked with them yet. I need to contact them and do a rebooking. But so, Goddess Tynesha, hopefully you will be joining us in North Carolina. Either way, you can let us know too what made you decide to attend that retreat, even though that one never took place. All right. It could be helpful for folks who are like, a retreat, that sounds exciting, but it sounds scary. I don't know anybody. What am I going to do? All right. All right. So this retreat is okay. I'm on the info page at richgoddessretreat.com. $325 per person, plus room and meals and tax. Your room and your meals are bundled together, unless I'm mistaken, when you book through their site. Someone had asked before, can you stay somewhere different? Can you stay somewhere else? I don't think so, but I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Again, this is different than my usual retreats where I'm handling everything, because this is with through the art of living. So I'm going to go through their info page and I will find that information out before the end of this call. All right, let's see. Okay, so let me come on back over here, see if the goddesses have clocked in. Okay, so this is a good question. Okay, so Goddess Nandi says, she says, all right, wait, here we go. Goddess Tynesha first says, yes, Goddess, I was ready to say yes to myself. She's talking about in 2020. The Omega retreat, I would have traveled alone, and I was nervous and excited to do something new. That would have been my first retreat. Thank you for sharing that. So many people, when I speak to you all, when you're coming to the retreat, are completely nervous, completely terrified. And it makes sense, coming to a place where you don't know anybody and all of that, especially when it is in a foreign country. This one is North Carolina, and I still respect, people being nervous about traveling, whether it's New York, North Carolina, to an experience that you don't know. However, I want to add that that is actually a part of the experience in being mostly around people that you don't know, because the people who we do know, the people who are in our lives, as much as we love them, for the most part, unless they are also on a life-changing journey, the people in our lives are on their own trajectory, and they want you to stay the same. They want you to be, who's ever heard, well, don't ever change and all of that. They want you to keep being you, because they figured out how to, for better or worse, work with this version of you. They don't want you going off and evolving and growing and changing, for the most part. Some folks do. Some people do want you to, and they'll grow, and they're on their own journey, like I said as well. But to be around other people who allow you to stretch who you are, to grow your community, to grow your who come to you with no preconceived notions about, well, who you were 5 years ago, 10 years ago, or whatever, like that, is an incredibly empowering experience by itself, without even getting into the retreat curriculum. So thank you for sharing that. Okay. Goddess Tanisha said, I will be attending in January and already have my roomie. Yay! Ding, 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 ding. I love that. That makes me so happy. Yay! I will be opening up a group as we get closer, like a Facebook group or some kind of group, so that you all can kind of interact before we go. So that is very exciting. Yay! Very exciting, Goddess Tanisha. Looking forward to hanging with you. Goddess Jaleesa says, what's up? So, Goddess Jaleesa, we are talking about go to richgoddessretreat.com. We are talking about the Goddess of Manifesting Retreat, January 10th through 12th. January 10th through 12th in Boone, North Carolina. That's what we are talking about. Okay. So, Goddess Glamour, Jazzy Lifestyle. And I love that picture. That's a Glamour picture, too. She's like, Hit the post. Yes. Goddess Grandma says, payments all at once or can they be split up? I just logged on. I don't know if you talked about that. No, I didn't talk about anything yet. So it's a great question. It's a question that I did ask them. So they are, unlike my retreats, which do have a payment plan, their retreats, I believe, are paid in full. I know at least for that 325. You can probably pay that's actually a good loophole. Probably pay the 325 and then get your room after. Let me just double check that as we go down this page. But that's a good loophole for people who are needing to do a payment plan, because I know that they do have um limited rooms, but if you have a ticket at the retreat, they must have a room for you. That is probably a great loophole. We'll see about that in a second. Let's go through that together. Let me see. Can I share a page? Share the page here so that we can look through it together. Let me see. Thank y'all for hanging with me in the middle of the day. I appreciate it. All right, let's see. All right. So no, I cannot. Oh, wait, here. Present video file. Oh, share the screen. Boom. Okay, let's share the screen, y'all. All right, here we go. Okay, share the screen. Okay, sharing the screen. Here we go. Okay. Yay. All right, so let's do this. Okay. Okay, so here's the screen. Okay, Goddess of Manifesting Retreats. Okay. Is the top, it says featured guest presenter. That is I. Okay. Embrace your divine feminine power, manifest your deepest desires. So, also, one of the things that I'm working on that is not booked yet, but I'm manifesting it, is going to happen. I'm working on finding us the perfect belly dancing teacher. I found this incredible woman who is a sword swallowing belly dancing teacher, but she's going to be out of the country. So that just means that there's somebody else for us who is coming through to this retreat experience. Okay. So, Goddess of Manifesting, this is at richgoddessretreat.com. Embrace your divine feminine power and manifest your deepest desires. Okay, January 10th through the 12th, 2025. Okay. 325 a person. I cannot stress to you how, even with whatever is going on, how much that's like 10%. Goddess Nandi, if you remember, let us know in the chat what it cost you with airfare, everything, to come to the last retreat. Probably, I would assume $5,000, I would assume, per person, about, right? 325 per person plus room and meals and tax. Okay. A structured 2-night, 3-day retreat, creative expression, energy work for women only, women identified folks, self discovery, spiritual. Okay. Get happy, personal development, self care. Reclaim and celebrate your ancestral goddess energy. Yes, reclaim your goddess energy. Let me just come over here and just see real quick if there are any other questions. Yes, somebody said, ooh, belly dancing. Goddess Helen says, I can't wait. Yay, excited that you're going to be there, Goddess Helen. Yay, Goddess Jaleesa. Thank you. She said, just want to say, I love your new book. Been saying the declarations. Yes, say your declarations, peoples, and practicing living from the end. Yay, it works. It works. It works. So let's manifest the belly dancing teacher. So right now, Goddess Jaleesa, your sacred assignment, visualize yourself. We are all there. And there's an incredible belly dancing teacher who is in front of us. And we are all dressed in our belly dancing glory and fineness and awakening something on the earth with these incredible hips as we are manifesting in our about to be swearing in our new president in a couple of weeks, actually, because this is going to be January, right? And we're there and we're belly dancing and we are just feeling the glory, the goodness, the magic. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me come on back over here. Thank you for that, Goddess Jaleesa. All right. So here we go. So let's see. Okay, she's saying, when I went to the email I received from you, I went to try to register. It asked for the whole amount at one time. So let me know, because this is very helpful information. When you say the whole amount, was it the 325 plus your room or just the 325? So let us know that, Goddess. Thank you so much. This is very helpful. Okay. Reclaim and celebrate your ancestral goddess energy. Journey into a realm of boundless possibilities. Yay! With best-selling author and spiritual teacher Abiola Abrams, where you'll manifest your deepest desires and achieve profound personal growth. This transformative retreat is designed for women light workers. Boom, that's you. And way showers. Boom, that's you. I'm going to add and empaths and givers and creative souls. That's you. Blending modern spiritual practices. I'm not a fan of the word modern, but I feel you. I see where they're going with it. All right, rock with it, lean with it. Okay. With ancient wisdom to guide you on a path, and in their defense, they did send this all to me ahead of time. It was approved, so in their defense. Okay. With ancient wisdom to guide you on a path of self-discovery, healing, and empowerment. Embrace the magic within you. You. Yes, and connect with a supportive community of like-minded goddesses. Yay. Okay. Then we have a video. Let's see what this Abiola chick has to say. All right, we come back to her. Reserve your spot now. All right, save, add a day or two. Okay, that's great. Okay, so you can do that. We'll talk about that. When we talk about the VIP option. I'm looking into spaces and all of that. Go out, book your ticket. We'll talk about that in a second. Okay. All right, retreat benefits, empowered manifestation, learn practical techniques that clear intentions, align your energy, and ignite your divine feminine power to manifest your deepest desires into reality. Yes. Ancestral connection. Oh, I want to add also about bringing people with you because Goddess Nandi did not roll up alone. Bringing people with you is incredible if they are people who are also on the same journey. So, and they go and they come and they have their own experience. So don't think that if you bring someone, you have to babysit them or watch them, or because that's definitely a concern, or you feel like you're not going to have your own experience. They still will have their experience. You will have your experience. Okay. All right. Side note. All right. Ancestral connection. Gain wisdom, guidance, and a deep sense of belonging through intuitive ancestral divination and ancient African spiritual philosophies and rituals. Greater personal freedom. Well, I put liberation, but they put this. So that's okay. All right. Uncover. So it may be different by the time you look at it again. All right. Uncover and release deeply rooted limiting beliefs and past traumas to achieve profound liberation. Okay, there we go. Self empowerment and a renewed sense of possibility. This is about possibilities. Yes. Yes. Okay. This is really about unleashing yourself, unleashing who you are. And every single time you attend an immersive experience like this, it is really like a cracking open of yourself. So let me continue. Heighten self awareness, embrace and embody your divine feminine energy, cultivating intuitive, nurturing, and creative qualities to live more authentically and confidently. Unified harmony. Experience joyful reconnection with your body and spirit through practices that enhance physical well being, belly dancing, yes, emotional expression, and the alignment of mind, body, and soul. Emotional and spiritual renewal, release old patterns, set new intentions, and connect deeply with natural rhythms, fostering a sense of rebirth and empowerment. Shout out to the amazing goddess Rita that helped me put this together. She is amazing. All right, here we go. So Goddess Grandma Jazzy says, when you clicked on registration, okay, it took you to a page to pick out your room, and it had to break down the meal times and all the activities. It wasn't a breakdown in prices. Okay, so it wanted you to pick out your room. So I wonder if try again and see if you put no room. Let me know. Does it say to you? Does it give you the option of no room? Can you put no room? Okay. All right. Let's look into that. Thank you, Goddess Jazzy, for doing this reconnaissance work for us to find out what is going on. I'm manifesting you there. I'm holding a vision of you there. You will be there. We're just figuring out the details. Okay. All right. Let's see. Then, are you ready to embody your divine feminine essence? Are you ready to manifest your desires? Are you ready to embark on a soul nourishing journey of empowerment? Yes, yes, and yes. Okay, so what to expect? Divine divine feminine manifestation mastery. All right. Immerse yourself in a transformative journey of empowerment and spiritual growth as you deepen your connection with the divine feminine within. The goddess within, harness the potent energy of the waxing crescent moon and awaken your path of empowerment. So, this is a full moon retreat. This is what's exciting. This is January. It's a waxing crescent moon. It's going into the full moon. The day we leave, we're leaving the day before the full moon, the first full moon of 2025. This is going to be powerful energetically for leaving whatever we didn't leave in 2024, leaving the blood on the dance floor, leaving it all right there. Okay, the first full moon of 2025. All right, so, all right, moving on. Wait, let me just come on over here. And thank y'all for hanging again. All right, let's see. It has the option to add an additional night or not. Okay. So it has the option to add a night, but not probably maybe to not book a room. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My bad. Goddess Nandi said, Abiola, you're still mistaken. I'm not that Nandi. I explained above. Oh my God, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm going through this chat here and things are popping up on the screen. And I thought I saw that it said, I am her. Oh, I am she. Okay. All right. All good. Okay. Let's see. Continuing on back over here. Okay. Intuitive ancestral teaching. So the goddess that I'm talking about, she attended actually with her daughter. If it's the right person I'm thinking of. So a lot of folks come with their mother or their daughter or their sister, which is really cool. But most people do come by themselves. All right. Intuitive, number one, intuitive ancestral teachings connect deeply with ancestral wisdom and feminine lineage, gaining profound insights for personal growth and spiritual alignment. Number two, oracle card readings receive daily personalized guidance and clarity, empowering you to navigate life's journey with deepened spiritual connection, confidence, and insight. So while we are talking about that, let me pull a card. I'm going to pull a card for us from each of my decks, from each of my Hay House decks, and let's just find out what the ancestors and the goddesses are thinking at this moment for us, or what we're thinking with them. So let's see. I am shuffling, 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 and this is for the goddesses who are currently booking. Okay, I am pulling two cards for us. Okay. All right. Beautiful. Okay, so beautiful energy. So the huntress has come forward. The energy of the huntress. Soul awakening energy. Soul awakening. All right, which is absolutely what this is. And the energy of the griot, who has been coming forward a lot. The sunshine energy. For tarot folks, this is the energy of the sun. Bliss, happiness, happiness and soul awakening. That is absolutely incredibly powerful and absolutely what we are going to be doing. Okay, so moving on. Guided inner healing exercises, delving into shadow work. We will be doing so much shadow work. Okay, so expect everything to shift. Shadow work, EFT tapping, chakra belly dancing. I'm not sure if I'm going to give you your retreat workbook before you get there or when you get there. Stay tuned for that information. And other transformative practices to uncover and heal emotional wounds, fostering inner peace and emotional resilience. Invigorating yoga. Yes, so there will be daily yoga. I'm so excited about that to kick off your day so that to get you into alignment. There's going to be healthy food. This is important. This is a vegetarian space, a plant-based space. They do not serve meat on these premises, okay? So this is going to be, you're going to be in the perfect clear-minded, clear-bodied energy for shift and transformation, okay? This is a meat-free experience, okay? Transformative rituals and ceremonies. So I've requested a fire ceremony. I'm waiting for the logistics on that. Again, this is different than my usual retreats where I can just easily just make stuff happen. There's a whole team of folks there, so it's okay. We're gonna find out, about the fire portion of things. With the labyrinth walk, that portion of it depends on the weather in January in North Carolina, which can either be very warm or very cold. No matter what it is, we are going to have an incredible time, an incredible experience, and it'll be exactly what it needs to be. Okay, catalyze deep transformation, renewal, and empowerment. Okay, note that this program concludes on the evening before the first full moon of 2025. Then they have some folks sharing who have attended previous experiences. All right, so go through that. And then there's my bio and information on the first 3 days, day 1, 2, and 3. Let me come on back over here and see. All right. Okay, thank you, Goddess Tanisha. She says, it says that the packages include retreat tuition, room, and board. There's no option not to select rooms. So let me send them an email and find out if we can do that. If people, if needed, if they can do that. I doubt it if it's not their regular way, but let me just find out. It does not hurt to ask, right? It doesn't hurt to ask if it's possible, if folks can just select rooms. Because I would imagine that probably since it is so inexpensive, that they want to make sure that people book to stay on the retreat center, and maybe they have no way of following up once you've booked. But I don't know. I don't want to put words in their mouth. Let me just find out. It doesn't hurt to ask. Okay. All right. So let's see. Okay, continuing on. So, Goddess Carmela, it's your birthday month too. January, that's going to be incredible. What? Okay, perfect. Let's see. All right. Okay, so there's what Goddess Tanisha said. Okay, so moving on. And let's see. Okay, so number one, so day number one. And again, for people who are going to want to invest in the VIP experience, that will most likely take place the day before or the day after, or to make it easy actually for people traveling in, maybe during the day of the first day. Hmm. Since it does start later in the afternoon, I think that is what I will do. So you can get comfortable in your room, or we'll figure that out. Yeah, but that would be the best day actually for the VIP experience, which is going to include two coaching sessions, two group coaching sessions before, two group coaching sessions after, before the retreat, two group coaching sessions after the retreat, and a joint session together, either breaking bread over a meal or, just together in a space with other folks who are doing a VIP option that day, that morning, or the day before, but most likely that morning. Okay. All right. Check-in begins, and that'll work with people in their work schedule, so you don't have to book another day than you had planned, and all of that. That's looking good. That's looking good. That's feeling in alignment. Okay. Oh, and then and it will have probably a bonus of you picking one of any of the courses that I am doing, that I really already have done, or I'm doing through the end of 2025. All right. So session one, welcome your inner goddess. There's also an orientation that takes place before then. At some point, an orientation for the space, that they have their own orientation. You cannot be on their grounds without going through their orientation. There's dinner. Oh, there it is. Property orientation. And then our first divine feminine initiation into the journey. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, then day number 2, we're going to begin with yoga, all right? Awaken your body and spirit. You're going to arrive no later than 6:50 a.m. Then you're going to have breakfast, okay? I usually like us to have meals together, lunches and dinners together. This may not be conducive for that, but we will figure it out. If not, it's all good. All right. Let's see. And then we have radical embodiment and shadow work from 2 to 4 p.m. Okay. And then you have some free time. Free time is important for processing, for personal integration. This could be time where you could work with a retreat partner or something like that, right? Or maybe, well, I don't know what there is to see in Boone, but maybe that's a part of it. Okay. So dinner. Um, I think just stay on the retreat thing, on the retreat grounds, and maybe do the labyrinth walk or do some kind of activity that they have there. It's probably what I would recommend. Okay, then there's dinner, and then the fire ceremony from 7 to 8 p.m., and then moonlight meditation from 8 to 9 p.m. And then I usually like to do a midnight meditation or midnight group gathering. I don't know if they allow that, but we're going to figure it out. Okay. So possibly a midnight something. If not Friday night, then Saturday night. Okay. All right. Okay. Figure it out. Okay. Then day 3, awakening flow, the breakfast, and our gratitude and reflection circle. And then the rebirth and manifestation is going to take place. Your room checkout, I think it's better to do your checkout always early in the day and leave your luggage at the reception is probably best. And then the closing lunch. Okay. Their meal times are pretty locked in. They said that the meal times are non-negotiable. So that's breakfast from 7:30 to 9:30, lunch at this time, 12 to 1:30 p.m., and dinner from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Other activities they have on their grounds, there's additional yoga. So during that free space or during lunch, if you wanted to go and do some more yoga, you could. They have their own additional meditation. They have kirtan, they have bonfire, they have the labyrinth, and they have nature trails. Labyrinth is like a maze, meditative maze walk. That again may end up being a part of our program. It depends on the weather. If not, it's something you can do yourself. Okay, so let me come on back over here, see if there are any other questions. Okay, no questions, proceeding. All right. Let's see. Oh, hello, Instagram folks. All right, so continuing on. All right, so there are the dates. Then here's some more information about what they have, additional things that they may have on the grounds. They have Ayurvedic treatments. So absolutely. Okay, so you want to figure out, let's see, Saturdays. Those are on Saturdays, not on Sunday. Oh, yeah, Sundays. Okay. So you may want to also book Ayurvedic treatments. That I think would definitely enhance your journey, and that's probably something that you can book ahead of time. Okay, it's on the page for those of you who are listening to this on the podcast under Nourish Your Body. Near the end of the page you can find out about that. Okay, then there's some more information, a picture of the retreat center. They've been featured on NBC News, CNN, the Washington Post, Huffington Post, Yoga Journal. And then okay, here are the accommodations. Okay, so you can do a private room at 359 per person per night, a shared room for two at 265, and these rates may change. Um, I don't have anything to do with this, but this is what it is right now. So I would suggest booking before the rates change. Absolutely. A private retreat room is 267 per night, plus tax. A shared retreat room for two and a shared retreat room for three. Okay, so I see they have hotel rooms and retreat rooms. So that gives you some options. I would assume that retreat rooms are directly on the grounds and hotel rooms may be a bit removed. If you have a choice, stay if you can on the grounds. If not, it's all good. It's whichever way it is, it's going to work out. All right. Okay. It says, we are remote yet easy to get to. Fly into Charlotte, North Carolina. Someone had asked about where you fly into. You fly into Charlotte, and they are 2 hours away by drive. Okay. Check in at 4 p.m. Okay. And you leave after lunch on the last day. All right. Then they've got all their info, phone numbers, and things like that. The website is richgoddessretreat.com. Are you ready for a transformational experience? And so that is how you change your life in a weekend. Goddess Nandi says yes, it's likely best to stay on the ground. That would be my preference for you, would be, you all goddesses, my preference for you would be staying on the grounds. So when things happen, like if I figure out a way for us to have a midnight meetup, we're able to send out probably the way I usually do it is send a message to our group, whatever our group location is, or if we're doing a WhatsApp, whatever it is, send a message and you're right there on the grounds and we can be able to, hang or whatever it is. Okay, so Goddess Nandi saying, do they pick you up from the airport? I would assume not. Just looking at what the rates are. In the past, like with my last retreat, we had a plane fly you from one location. You know, you came to somewhere, and then a smaller plane flew you in. But again, that was a different price point. I would assume that they probably do not pick you up, but I don't know. Let me actually look into that. Let's check. All right, let's see. All right, let's look. Let me see. I'm scrolling back down. Looking at the bottom of the page, accommodations. They did not mention to me the ability to pick people up. So I would assume that they probably do not pick people up. But that's okay. We can find out what we can find out from them. Let me find out, car services. So, is it Uber? Maybe it's Uber. I've used Uber everywhere from, at the Bali retreat, I used Uber. At the France retreat, I used Uber. So it may be, Uber or Lyft, may be the best way to go, being that it's a 2-hour drive. But let me find out about that. I'll find out. Okay. All right. But it's a good question. I Until my last retreat, I had a traumatic experience with the Bali retreat with transportation. So where I had decided that, okay, goddesses, we are grown, let everybody, handle their own transportation completely. But the last retreat, I wanted everybody to have a fully VIP experience. So I had an extra plane and a car that, picked you up and brought you all in. But again, this is a different price point, um which is, we're still going to have an amazing experience. The experience is not in how much we are investing financially, right? Because it's still this is still money and time that you are investing in yourself. Look at this place. This is gorgeous. This is going to be an incredible experience. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is going to be so beautiful. I'm so excited. And I'm so excited for us to get there, be there together. So, depending on the size of our group, this may be where the yoga classes are. You can see out there, and where they said, depending on the weather, that I can have some of our workshops out there. Look at that. That is just absolutely incredible. Ah, this is beautiful. For people who are listening and not watching, you may want to go and take a look at the video. I'm now just scrolling through some of the videos that are here. Oh, some folks doing the fire circle, seeing the beautiful accommodations. Ah, my mind and my body are just relaxing, just even looking at it. Oh, and the food looks good too. Okay, yes. I've been told that the food is delicious, and the reviews said that the food was delicious. So I'm happy for that. And they are wanting to do transformational experiences. They are wanting to do empowered experiences. One of the beautiful goddesses who is in charge of making things happen at this center, I'll have you know that she came to my workshop that I did at Hay House, I Can Do It, and sought me out and basically recruited me and was like, do you want to do a retreat in North Carolina? And we made it happen. So I'm so grateful for that. It's because, like I said, that they're wanting to do things that are more empowering, push the envelope, take things to another level. Just like this incredible goddess retreat journey that we're going to be doing together. And so that is how you change your life in a weekend. I hope that you will come and play with me. Let me see if I can. Let me stop at the share. Okay, there we are. You don't need a passport if you're in the United States. You don't need, a whole bunch of time. It is over a weekend, and it is at the beginning of the year in January, an incredible way to kick off this year. Okay. If you have any questions at all, feel free to send a message. The easiest email to get to is, if you just remember my first and last name at gmail.com, Abrams at gmail.com, and just put retreat question in the subject line so it doesn't get lost in my inbox. And let's go play together January 10th through 12th in Boone, North Carolina at the Art of Living Retreat Center. Oh, wait. I want to pull a card from the African Goddess Rising Oracle as well and see what the goddesses are wanting us to say. or see what the goddesses are saying to us, I should say. Okay, so thank you, Magical Unicorn. Goddess Helen says all rooms are on site. Okay, thank you so much for letting us know that, my beautiful Goddess Helen. I'm so excited that you're going to be there, Goddess Helen. I cannot wait to give you a big old hug. And Goddess Tanisha, we're already family, so it's going to be so great that you're going to be there. Okay, okay, so she's saying they're just different kinds of rooms. Okay. All right. So that's good to know. All right. So here we go. All right. So let's see what the goddesses, the African goddesses, are saying to us about our journey. So, creativity. Okay. We're going to be shifting out of self sabotage and secrets will be revealed. Okay. So these cards actually are my personal note cards. So they have notes, additional notes that are written on them. But we're going to be stepping into creativity, stepping out of self sabotage, which is exactly what I've been saying, and secrets will be revealed. Secrets will be revealed. That is the shadow work that they are talking about, the shadow work that they are talking about. Okay, so thank you. So Goddess Helen says they list a limo service and other car services. Okay, so when you book there, you can get one of the car services that's there, and that makes it super easy breezy, the easiest way to go. All right, and if not, I'm sure that the Charlotte, North Carolina airport, like other every other airport, has access to cars. All right. Okay. Yay. I love all of y'all like cook food. I look forward to playing with you in North Carolina, and I will see you after my birthday, probably. Yeah. Today's Friday. My birthday's Monday. I'll see you after my birthday. Love y'all. Bye. Yay. All right. So here we go.